We are back with two great players facing each other. We have in the color orange playing as the Jeanne d'Arc, the French variant. It's B from 3D Games. And in the color purple playing as the Holy Roman Empire. It's Demu from Team Liquid. Welcome everyone to another Age of Empires 4 casted game. We got two players that have faced each other in tournaments in multiple times, and B is just back. He's just streaming these days, and I love to see him play just because he has a very unique style, very creative. I feel like his micro is really good too. And Demu, it's of course, if you don't know him, go check him out on Twitch and YouTube where he shares his matches. I put a link in the description of the video where you can watch these two guys. He's a very defensive player, and he likes to boom. He likes to play very defensively. It's not like the typical aggressive player where he will tower rush you or anything. He will just take his time, and he does it really well actually. And we see Demu already opening up with a dock in the middle. It's because you can have like a... You can think of this as a second town center where you can just spawn villagers here and you can grab those resources. The only thing is you need to spend the wood. The question is how much wood you want to spend, just because there are only 4 shoreline fish. It's not like it's like deep water fish or whatever. Just a small investment, like 3 fishing ships should do the job, maybe 4. More than that, it's a little bit risky just because the opponent can deny this food source, and then, you know, you can just waste those resources and you end up empty-handed. So, Holy Roman Empire against Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne d'Arc most likely will want to age up, level up Jeanne d'Arc, and start putting aggression on the Holy Roman Empire side. Now this is a very open map. You have the gold in the front and also the stone, so it's gonna be a little bit tricky to defend. Most likely Demu should be able to age up really quickly to Castle Age. As soon as he gets to Castle Age, he's in a really good spot because he gets access to crossbows and Castle Age units. I mean, he can upgrade their man-at-arms to Castle Age units. So, but in Feudal, he's gonna have a hard time, and he already delayed his age up by going into fishing. So let's see how he deals with this. Now B is aging up with the School of Cavalry here, only with 1 villager, well, 1 peasant, but not only any kind of peasant. It's Jeanne d'Arc. So basically, you get a lot of experience from building this. Now we cannot see the experience of the hero, and I would like to see an update to the observer mode. Relic, if you're there listening, like, you already update the Byzantines with a new resource, you know, where you can see the olive oil here. You can also check some important stats for certain civilizations, like for example how much experience Jeanne d'Arc has, or how much bounty the Rus have. Things like this. Not every civilization have things like this, but you know, you don't want to overwhelm the UI with this. Just a bunch of those, just because they're and the reason I'm requesting this is because it's been so many times where it's like you want to say something but that it's really important, but you don't really have the information there. Because for things that are not really important, like, you won't really bother about much, but for these things, like how much experience Jeanne d'Arc has, or how much olive oil, or how much bounty, these are all things that we question ourselves every single time when we do casted games. See, Jeanne d'Arc going for the wolf. Look at this. Walk, path of the hero. Now you think why this is a nice screenshot? You have a hill here, which gives you elevation. If you have the foreground, the middle ground, and the background, it's a beautiful shot actually, if you think about it. I can't help myself from doing this kind of screenshots just because my main profession is game development, so I study a lot of art and a lot of these things. Like you think about the screenshots and everything, and it's just it's just a habit. Like when I see a nice shot, I can just take it. That's why I also had like a second channel where I will just record some places in China where I can just have some beautiful shots. I'll put a link in the description, just in case you are interested. It's not something like totally related to this, but it's nice, like, to have a diary there to record the stuff I've been through, especially the places, and especially in China because it's such a unique place for most of us. Now we see B already with the knight. Now Demu rushing this stone. Just get those in placement. He already have the emplacement here. He just needs output. But well, this looks like a second TC to me actually. So interesting to see. Demu will stay longer in the feudal age. The problem with this is that you're fighting against John Dark, and let's take a look if we can find her. Not John Dark. There you go. John Dark also going for a second TC. Looks like Demu scouted this and says, oh, you know what, I'm also going for a second TC. In the ideal world, you just want to go Imperial and go Palace of Swabia, and then your TCs are pretty much worthless, you know, because Palace of Swabia, it's like a super TC. Like I think it's every 7 seconds or 8 seconds that you get a villager. And the food cost is also reduced, so it's very interesting to see the Holy Roman going for second town centers. Now we see that he's going to Castle Age really fast, and this knight looks like he's gonna get a villager kill. Indeed he does, not without getting some damage, but looks like he's gonna live another day. Still have plenty of health to try to get another villager. As far as the food sources, you already secured the deer here, and you have this lake here, so you should be able to go castle. Now we're 7 minutes into the game. Let's go and see the stats. Now I did it right. The last time I was like, first game I recorded after traveling. It's been almost 2 weeks since I recorded something. Basically, I messed up. I didn't put the villager count here. And then, the second game, I do put that villager count, but I forget to turn it off. Now, I feel we're fine. Like, it's between 5 to 8 minutes into the game is where you can really start seeing the difference between resource count. Like, you see which player is taking the lead in the economic department. I see Holy Roman Empire actually pretty strong with the heavy on gold, so he will go castle for sure, and there's nothing like John Dark can do actually. It's only a couple of knights here. This is gonna happen, no matter what. Another thing I'm trying to do, like really have conscious about it, it's trying to not move the camera too much. It's also skill actually, because when you play, you kind of like move it like here, there, and that's not really pleasant to watch. It's really hard. So I'm trying to keep myself in one place, try to focus on what's going on, what's the important part. It's like the, oh my god, what we have here, Burgrave Palace. We don't see those every day. Probably Regnis can be a little bit of a greedy play coming from them. Like, he's already 2 TCs, going for water. His economy is really good, but his military numbers are not, so probably Burgrave is gonna be the right call for Demu. Just because it may be too greedy to get those relics. It may be really hard to get those relics with the knights around your base, so looks like Burgrave, it's gonna be the safe choice. It's gonna already upgrade those. Look at those upgrades go so fast, like 10 seconds. Do they also upgrades? The upgrades go faster here? Looks like, apparently. And there we see man-at-arms already there. And these are Castle Age man-at-arms, so I'm gonna have a quite a good time against those knights. Take a look at Demo's point of view. Only with one knight here. I already have the maces here, so it should be okay. We have heavy maces? I'm not sure. Yeah, it was research, right? It was research heavy maces here. No more. Now he does have the gold to support it, and so far his full resources are pretty safe. Have a tower here near the bushes. Have the lake here, and can easily transition into farms if he decides to. He already has like 4 barracks. Now that's a lot of knights. Gotta be careful here. You don't want to lose your... Just because you have Burgrave. These are still man-at-arms, so if you take a look at those stats, like the Royal Knight's still a better choice. Like have more health, have more attack. Pretty much the same armor. Less armor actually, because he's a feudal age knight. Looks like B is macroing for those going to Castle Age himself. Already consecrated this School of Cavalry. See what else? Another 3 School of Cavalry consecrated. That means he's gonna spend much less in food. Right, it's gonna happen under the second town center here. Looks like he can safely cause some damage here, but I don't think he's gonna take it down. More man-at-arms coming, 18 already. Burgrave, it's really strong actually. Now heavy maces are here. +1 melee attack being researched. That's a lot of knights actually. It's a really cool engagement here. I wonder who will win here, the knights or just the Castle Age man-at-arms. Looks like the knights are just gonna have a really good time against those. And looks like Demu will lose his advantage here. A little bit of a mistake from him. And John Dark leave another day. He didn't manage to kill John Dark. Loses his army. Destroy value looks pretty equal actually. This is actually pretty strong. But B managed to save his second town center. In the meantime, Demus picking up those relics. Just because you're not in Regnis Cathedral doesn't mean you don't need to pick up those relics. You can still have them. Have a good advantage over your opponent when you already have the relics and he doesn't. Like the dog will go down for sure, and John Dark is already level 3. It's gonna be the knight here. Now things are going to get complicated for him. It's already not Veteran Spearman yet. Veterans is coming soon. No production buildings for Demu. Only Burgrave units, man-at-arms, Spearman. That's all he needs. I feel like the last fight, if he had just a small group of Spearmen, he will be doing really good. Like, you need to have those Spearmen against those knights. It looks like he's gonna stand the feudal age longer. John Dark. Actually, with not much health, actually, it's a little bit risky to go with her. Military units pretty equal, but the army value of B is much higher here. He's sending those champions here. Looks like the TC may go down, already half health. You know, them already had a lot of value out of this TC. If it goes down, it's not gonna be such a huge loss, but still, we're already 68 villagers into the game. You don't want to lose it right now. And looks like B decides to retreat. He doesn't want to engage yet. He's about to age up. You don't want to fight with this army in the feudal age. We already have the resources. Let's see where he puts his landmark. It's gonna be the Royal Institute. Get those upgrades for the knights. So makes sense when you already have a lot of knights here. Demu sending his army where his food resources are. No tower here, so just need to defend with the army. Landnesh already here, also as a mix. Royal Institute not there yet. It's like B gonna have to retreat here. He doesn't want to lose his precious units. Economy upgrades just being researched by B just now. And B reach Castle Age. Elite, veteran Royal Knights going on here. And also Royal Bloodlines, 35% cavalry HP. Now, them having the numbers here, having very similar army value. Managed to protect this food source. He's gonna get the berries really fast and just go back to his base. That's actually a cool thing to do, actually. Like if you have a exposed food resource such as the berries, it's just gonna be harder to gather. So you just send a lot of villagers there, and you just finish fast as possible, just so that you go back to your base safety. Have another resource here, very safe. It's always in this map where you can actually find, like, sometimes the woodlines create this natural barrier for you. And now we see an engagement here. Now this time with Spearman on the field, gonna be able to deal with those knights. Looks like B is gonna lose his town center. Will he be able to repair it? I don't think so. I don't think it's worth repairing. And now Demu sending his units all over the map just to get here. Managed to surround JD, but still managed to leave. Al Betrayer are being produced, but just the numbers are not there yet. Just John Dark just doesn't die. It's about to die. Gets surrounded. Managed to get John Dark down. Doesn't have gold for another one. Costs 500 gold. But looks like Demu, it's gonna lose his mass here. More Spearman going out for Demu. Pushing really hard with the Bargrave. It's really funny because I said how Demu is it's a really defensive player, but actually I mean, he is in a way. She didn't just rush Burger and send units to your base. I think he is a Burgrave enjoyer. I think so. And now with no JD on the field, it's like then we'll be able to push a little bit further. I'm gonna find the farms here. It's like we should be reacting really fast here against those spearmen. It's not gonna happen that much. I'll manage to get a couple of villagers here, and you know, it's very easy to choose what you want to play as French. Just choose knights. That's all you need. Look at this, 310 health each knight. It's huge. It's huge. And looks like Demu is losing his mass again. Let's take a look at his base. Arm transition. It's halfway there. Going for more archer range. Looks like he will make some crossbows here. And Demu is sitting with actually 5 relics, so he's in a really good spot. Let's see where he puts it. It's gonna be another monastery. It's not gonna put a tower or anything. no keep for both players. They are just massing units. I feel like a keep could do a big difference here, but anyway, it's gonna be a big wall in the middle. Both players walling almost in a symmetrical way the map. Make sure there's no raids going, but looks like them is gonna go here. Now we will try a second attempt to go into the town center. Looks like this time he's gonna get it. I don't think it's gonna leave much. Demu's army is not close, so looks like this town center is gonna go down. But they're already with 95 villagers, so he should be in a really good position when it comes to the economy. Emergency repairs gets called. Looks like B will have to go back. Second attempt to take down this town center. Haven't managed to get it yet. Now Albert here doing a really nice job against all those units. And remember, they do have this stance where they just put the shield. Come on, do it. Do it. Give it to me. Put the shield. They can have a lot of extra defenses. But that's a lot of spearmen. Like, they can really take down all this army here, and you don't want to lose your knights. At this point, you just want to mix some man-at-arms against those spearmen. Maybe some archers into the mix. It looks like he's gonna engage. John Dark gonna heal the units. Spearman not gonna be enough here to take down the mass of knights that B have. And now the roles are reversed. Demu kiting with the crossbow man. Now this is enough crossbow to take down knights. Look at Demu's vision. His vision. Just gonna keep pushing here. Alright, the goal here, starting his farm transition. Already with 30 farms, so not a bad number. Third attempt to get this town center. It's just want to take it so badly. At this point, like, it's so annoying with the emergency repairs. Like, it's just gonna take so much time to take it down. At this point, like, you need rams, you need bombards just to take a town center. Emergency repairs, one of the best skills in the game. I've been playing Order of the Dragon recently, and I feel like emergency repairs is like busted. Like, I feel like I cannot lose buildings, especially when it comes to the keeps. Like, I can just put the keep there and I know it's not gonna go down. And my opponent thinks it's gonna go down, but maybe he forgets about the emergency repairs and it's like he loses a bunch of precious time when it comes to attacking the keep. Just for nothing. Just like, it's very similar to trying to take down John Dark. It's like, if you don't do it, you will just recover. And it's just like you lose a lot of damage there that could be done to other units. Then we're researching herbal medicine. Like, he's gonna a little bit of a micro battle heal with the prelates. Gonna heal those units. It's like a tower. It's gonna be built here to secure the gold that is close to Demu's base. And John Dark trying to be in the front, that Demu not having much luck here. Looks like the numbers are in favor of Demu here. And looks like John Dark is gonna go down. John Dark has fallen. Now Demu having no front line yet against those archers. It's just gonna be a crossbow against crossbow. like John Dark is back. And at this point we haven't seen the experience yet, but I think it's about to level up to level 4. It just needs to keep fighting, you know? Just keep fighting and you're gonna be in a good position to do a little bit of an AoE damage here. More Spearman going for demo. Good thing about the Bargrave, you can just produce Spearman every 2 seconds. How crazy is that? Every 2 seconds you get a Spearman. So you can replenish your army super fast. Like, he will go Imperial soon. But also, John Dark is gonna turn into a blast cannon. Now maybe this is what you need to take down your... and also, and spawn a cannon here. Not even having siege. You see Palafo Suavia being built here. In the back of his base. Emergency repairs. Looks like it's not gonna be enough this time. I don't think Demo wants to fight with this army. He needs to go Imperial. Just survive. Bunch of seconds left. Can get those elite spearmen. Elite crossbow. And at this point, a Magonel will greatly work. Will work quite good against this mass of crossbows. 45 out the chair. John Dark finally takes down the town center. Problem is there is another town center here. See, elite crossbow man. Do we have elite spearman? Elite spearman. I didn't even see the upgrade. I'm sure it takes like 2 seconds here to get an upgrade. Bargrave, it's gonna go down. Oh, this is a beautiful shot. Oh, with the cannon. Looks like Demo is gonna have a little bit of a trouble here. This is a massive arbitrator here. Beautiful shot. It's beautiful shot. Just bear with me for a second. That's a lot of crossbows, but those are arbitraries and they do quite good. They do really quite good. Outpost goes down with it. It's a relic here. It's just a crossbow match. Crossbow against crossbow. Oh, these are a lot of crossbows. Should be able to take down John Dark actually. Actually, they don't do much damage to John Dark. They only do 7 each. You have 30 of them. You have like 200 damage each. You need to shoot like 5 times if you want to kill it. And at this point, even more times. You are down to 15 crossbow man. At this point, it doesn't even worth it to shoot John Dark. At this point, you just kill it with fire, you know. Villagers gonna get pulled here. Take down the cannon. Villagers gonna get called to repair the cannon. Is it gonna be enough time? It doesn't. And remember, Demu can't afford to lose villagers. He has the Palace of Suabia. He's sprinting villagers. He's gonna get a cannon himself. Actually, a cavalry. His opponent doesn't have siege, so... Wargrave already down. 2 landmarks left. Actually, 3 landmarks left. And now with John Dark in the house, it's gonna idle Demu's economy, at least for farming. But you know, with Palace of Suabia, you really don't care, but it looks like Demu taps out. There's nothing you can do here against this army. John Dark does it again.